we're just gonna start. Who cares about the countdown anyway, eh? Yeah, so this is first time live streaming this, and just gonna open up UEFN and explore some stuff and see what we can do next. I just released a game and I thought let's open up the skybox to see what's going on. I downloaded from the marketplace the skybox, but it had a material which was not supported in UEFN. So I went into the code and recreated a part of the material. So we're gonna open it up and see how it is. First, let me open up UEFN. Okay, let's go. Okay, here it is. So this is the skybox, and if, as you can see, it's moving. So it has a flow map. Let's open up Unreal Engine Marketplace. I think it's called Chaotic Skies. Yes, this is it. So this has a, let's go. Hey guys. So my focus is here, the chat is here, UEFN is here. Let's do this. So this is the skybox, and it had a material that had a custom code. Let's open up a pop-up. Yeah, this one. And the main material is this. This is the material for the skybox, and it had this node here. So when I tried to play it, it gave an error because something was wrong. It's always something small that's wrong. But anyways, yeah, this didn't work at all. And it was because of this node here. So I went into Unreal Engine, and because I can, in UEFN, some nodes are protected, so you cannot really double click on it and see what's going on inside of this. But in Unreal Engine, we can do that. So we have the material here as well. So this is in Unreal Engine, and here's the same node. And when you double click on it, here, this is our problem, custom. So as of right now, this is not allowed in UEFN, like this custom code. This will fail when starting. So I was like, man, I don't know what the hell is going on here. So I was really with some knowledge that I have now with the verse, I was trying to figure out what is the input, what is the output here. So finally I saw some kind of for loops going on. So just went in and recreated this code basically with nodes and material functions. And finally I got it working. So I will share this material function, the new one based off this custom code. I will share it later so you can use it as well. So I will hop back to UEFN. So I recreated that custom code in this material function. So what you see here is basically that code, what's going on. It is not really flexible anymore, but it worked. And I think what's going on is it offsets the UV and offsets the texture, basically divided a couple of times and stacking all of these layers, stacking them up together, which gives like a blurred image, or the sense of a blurred image. It's like 8 steps or something like it, like 8 steps. So we just feed it in here. This static switch inverts the UVs because it's something I saw in the original one as well. There was some inverted UVs going on. So with this recreated, it finally worked. So I was super happy. And this material function, I will share that. Can I do that here? Maybe not. I will do that in the description of this. Very good. Okay, let's do that now, actually. Spiral blur offset node. Okay. Yep. So in the description, I've added this blueprint UE link. That should work. Okay, yeah, this is the first time streaming, so some things will probably be a little bit off, but anyways, you just have to start somewhere, right? All right. So this was not working, and with this material function, it works now. And in the description, it should show you the link to. I actually will share show what the link gives you. So here's the live stream going on, and this is the link now. You open up the link. It will give you the material function, and what you can do is code to copy. I think this is it. Copy this, create a material function. Oh, spiral blur. The greatest man of all time. Wow. Okay. So we copied it over from this. This is the link from from the live stream. We go into a material function and we paste it. So now we have this thing here. And we go to output. And now we have spiral blur, and this is something we can add here. And then feed this. So if you ever are interested in getting the skyboard from Chaotic Skies, you can definitely use this material function with the link to bypass that custom node thing, and it will work. So, and if you got any questions, feel free. Yeah, the material. This is stupid. What is going? So basically, because I knew it was a for loop, it's like doing 8 steps, 8 times the same thing, and it offsets. Yeah, I basically followed that custom code over here. This code over here, and tried to understand what was going on. And so this code is the same as this whole thing, without the flexibility. So in the code you can easily say, okay, I want to have like I want to have more quality blur, so I have like 16 steps, for example. With this material function, it's not possible. Well, it is possible, but this is like kind of fixed to 8, and it works fine. So now we can use that sky in UEFN. But it's very cool. I like it. I like the fact that it's moving. There are some more actually. Maybe I didn't bring them over, but skies. I think I like this the most. This one that I have. Let's see here. Oh, that's the same one, of course. Oh, this is not really doing anything interesting actually. I don't know what that is with the line over there. But I like this. I think some is worth exploring more. That flow map thing. This is apparently a flow map. Doesn't look like much, but there is something going on in these channels, and it gives the direction of a vector or the UVs, and it blurs one to the other, or like fades almost one to the other. It's very cool. All right, that's it. I want to do something else. I want to explore a little bit of the material. No, not material. Camera moves. Like for example, you see these games where they have a little bit more over the shoulder. Maybe Ghost Recon, for example, it's more over the shoulder in a way, and I want to experiment a bit with, for example, focusing and then moving that that camera field of view, maybe more zoomed in or whatever. So we have these camera controls. this orbit one, for example. Let's just play it with this and see, for example, if you hold the secondary trigger, if we can zoom in a little bit, for example, move it from left to right. I think that's would be fun to check out. And by the way, guys, this is like a first live stream test in a way. I've not really planned anything or not really diving into a new project yet, just exploring, in this case, the camera device, maybe next time control rig, and we evolve. When we find something cool, we evolve into a project, maybe something cool that we can work and make something like concrete for it and make a game out of it. Maybe that works, we'll see. And for sure, if there are any questions, we'll just stop this and go through whatever, maybe control rig or verse. So feel free for sure to ask questions and we will dive straight into something else. So this is my kind of exploring map. It's a little bit of chaotic in a way, but I started this first person thing as well over here. See it here. Please code my map. So this is interesting. I have something here with the, okay, let's put up a smiley. What the hell? Please code everything. Let's do it. Oh, what? Trying to figure out this dashboard, YouTube dashboard, guys. There's this chat, and on top of the chat there is this heart icon, so I cannot really see what's going on here. More information, nope. Yeah, we can do some cool stuff with materials for sure. It's a different world, right? With all these nodes. It's the same as control rig. Like materials and control rig have these nodes, and there are such cool ways of working with those. If you know, for example, what some things do. For example, the world position also does something really interesting. So you turn an object around. Let's just grab a cube. And it's called, I think, axes. Rotate about axes. Okay, I'm not sure if this will work, but let's try it out. So what axis do we want to rotate? We have, well, one other thing. If you hold 3 and you click, you will get a constant 3. If you hold 2, you will get a constant 2. If you hold 1, you will get the scalar. If you hold V, you will get a parameter. So you can type like axes, for example. Oh my god, I really like to watch what you're typing. The last one is just obscured by an icon. It's really annoying. I will figure it out for the next time. Maybe there's a third-party chat app or something else. But anyway, if you hold S, you will get a scalar parameter. So this can be what's this? For example, UV, the x-axis, for example, whatever. We want, in this case, the z-axis to rotate, just a rotating cube maybe. The position, I think in this case it's the world position. The pivot point is the center. I think there's a node as well called pivot, object pivot point. Oh shit. And the rotating angle, we can make it rotate with time, and we multiply time by something. Let's just set it to 1 and see what happens. Maybe it goes completely fucked, but that's a possibility. Okay, no, it's working, it's working. So we rotate the cube now based on the material. So the cube is still there, but the material is rotating. So one other thing we have to do is correct the normals, because the normals stay in one place. So you'll see it not really correct. And there is some other node, fixed rotate. And this is a cheap way of doing something, like if you don't want to animate anything, we can just do it with the material and have really cool stuff pretty fast, and it doesn't cost that much. Same thing, I have to test and see if this works. Pivot point. I think I'm missing here something here. Wheel space. It is a. Not really, right? I missed something here. I think it's an additive thing. Flat angle corrected normals. I think it's something like this. You have to add. Yeah, it's not really moving. Yeah, I'm missing one essential part of the normals. And I think it has to do with this maybe. Yeah, I think maybe this looks good. No, it's still not good. No. Anyways, this is the basic idea, and I just miss something. We can look it up. Normals. Fix rotate. About axis normals. Not yet. Not yet. I think I was almost there, but you see, it's just the opposite way. Oh, this might be it actually. This looks good. Pivot point was probably just zeroed out or something. I don't know. Yeah, so this is more like it. By the way, if you hold, for example, if you want to line this out, you select them all and hit Q, and they will like be have the straight lines. And if you select one first and then a second one and then hit it, it will snap to the second one. Okay. We were going to do something with the camera, orbit camera. Okay, how do you set up a animation so you can play it in verse by getting the animation control in verse? So you mean like with a creative prop? And play the animation of a creative prop? Is that what you mean? So we can do this in verse, I think, as well as the cinematic sequence device. So this is with the material, right? So we can maybe do it in 3 different ways. So this will be the verse, and in verse there are also multiple ways of doing it. Let's see. So I want to get the cube. What am I doing? What the hell? Oh. So we create something to get it out of the viewport up into verse with is editable. We call it prop cube. And it's a creative prop. So on begin, we're gonna start rotating it. Oh, you're talking about an NPC, so a character basically, and you want to play an additional or another animation. And play that. Okay. Maybe is this in the same project where I tried that out? Maybe. Flow door. I have an animation here. Okay. Yeah, what we can do. Okay, sorry, I didn't go. Yeah, I can open up the first-person shooter. I've been doing that exact same thing. So in that first-person game, whenever you're fighting. And when an NPC comes close to you, he will start punching and spawn move a damage volume to you or damage you. So we can, hey man, Supreme, what's up? So we can look at that code, see what happened, because that NPC has a punching animation, and it will just play that animation in verse, so we can look at that for sure. We will skip this for another day. This cube, rotating cube thing. Basically, we have a rotating cube based off of material rotation, and we're gonna create a rotating cube with a creative prop in rotating it in verse, and then another. Or maybe two. One is the move to, and the other is with the animation controller. And maybe the third one would be, or the fourth one would be with level sequence. But that will be for another day, or maybe later in the stream. Let's hop into the first-person game and see the code for the NPC animation. Yeah, this is the first time streaming, so it will be a little bit all over the place. That's fine, man. That's cool. Just hopping in and out of some ideas. Nothing too serious. Maybe we'll eventually, we're gonna explore some stuff here and there in the streams, and maybe come up with something that's cool and work out a game based off that idea. Until that point, we're just gonna try stuff. explore a bit. So when a NPC disappears based off your animation, it could be that the animation retarget was not done correct, could be, or that, for example, the root bone of that animation was on totally different place. So I've imported some animations, just punching. Also, one thing you'll see, for example, if you import it sometimes, this doesn't look correct, right? It is a little bit scaled and under his arms. It's weird. So sometimes you have to, or you know, use the translation of the skeleton instead of the animation. So it will use the translation of the skeleton. Right click and then do it for all. So now you see it looks better, and then he will be floating, right? That's not the way we want. His feet are floating a little bit. So what you do here is just the root and the pelvis, you set it to animation. So we'll use the animation pelvis translation and the root. The rest is all skeleton, so now it stays fixed on the floor. First time I hear about retargeting and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just all trial and error in the. A lot of times, just messing around until it works. So, for example, these guys are the guards that the NPCs that punch. That do the melee. They also run faster, inverse. And these are the ones with the guns. So they will be on wave 3 and 2. They will start. These guys will start coming in. But the beginning is this guy. Enemy manager. So there are some things going on. I will do the custom NPC, but this will show the punch animation. Now I have this thing here. I have a animation sequence array. Which are the punches. And what you can do is go to play animation. Animation sequence. Animation sequence. You can get these animation sequence. These assets are now exposable, or like you can get you import these assets here. It now includes animation sequence. So I'll just create a array, and in this way I will do, when he starts punching, I will do a random of these. So it picks a random number and punch and use a random animation here. So without going into all the detail of this, what's the best way to explain this? Let's do this handle punch. I have this. We're gonna use this tool now. I'm using Epic Pen. I found about Epic Pen, and it's the cool thing. You can just. Oh wait. Oh. Random. Get a random punch. And we're gonna play the random punch. So basically, use you get the play animation controller here, and we're gonna play it. Basically, we do the play rate, blend in, blend out. And that's basically it, actually. Yeah. Yeah, the rest is just after that. So, well, there's one cool thing. Where is it? Because the result here. You can raise for the result, so or loop through the result. So it will just await this function, and you can do something else after the animation is playing. And in this case, he walks upon the player. He has a close distance of the player. He starts punching. He's playing the animation, and when he's done playing the animation, he will redo the recent event. So he will check again if he is close enough to the player, and if he is, then he will punch another time. So this is basically this loop. Yeah, you play the animation and recheck. And the rest, and it is a race because I was I don't want, if the waves are on timers, right? So when the wave timer is done, I don't want them to redo this. So if this race, this timer event, this await is triggered, this will be cancelled out, and I think they will just die. Damage. Cancel navigation. Result stop. Yeah, you can stop the animation as well. By the way, there's something else with the NPC spawner, and I think it works different than the card spawner in a way, but I had these, because this is a single player game, I had these hard crashes where whenever you stop playing the game while an NPC is following you, it will crash the server because the target disappeared for the NPC, right? So the player disappeared for the NPC and it crashes the game. And what I had to do, this is my code for wait, navigate, yeah, here. First we get the navigation target. Oh, whoa, this line is thick now, what the hell? Wait. Get the navigation target, which is the player. And then we navigate to the player. So when this is called and then you decide to stop the game, this would crash because the the target would be gone. And then hard crash. And what I'm doing right now to prevent that is stop the navigation. There's a function called stop navigation. Oh, let's remove these lines here. Stop. No. See. Stop navigation, this one. So navigate to, stop navigation. So I had to manually stop the navigation before the server stops. So if we go to the game manager here on end, I'm signaling this event here. And the yeah. Here I'm erasing between those. No custom no custom beats, man. Not this time. How can I play a video in UEFN? I think with flipbooks maybe at the moment. Well, we've seen this. We've seen this image media source. So this is like one of the steps of having video in UEFN, but it needs a media player as well, like we see in the Unreal Engine, and that's not here. So like image sequence playing, for example, would be something that would be available in the future, but not yet. For now, it's flipbooks, I guess. Yeah, no problem. So feel free to also reach out on X for any questions. DM me, and happy to share. Okay, guys, I have a couple of minutes left for this first live stream test. I will do this probably a couple of times per week, maybe. For example, maybe even like 2 times per on a day. For example, from 2 to 4 my time, like 2 hours, then do something else, and then another 2 hours, maybe something like that. Can I ask you, where did you learn these things? Just a lot of trial and error, man. I'm just so excited about, like, it started like 3 years ago, I think, when I was really excited about Unreal Engine, and then this control rig stuff came out, MetaHumans came out, a lot of new stuff, Lumen and ray tracing. And at that time, I just went full into Unreal Engine and started learning and trying stuff out, basically. My background is in filmmaking, so I made animations and movies, short films. And this, when Unreal Engine came out, was like some kind of dream came through all this real-time stuff. So anything animation related, I really enjoy it. And this is more technical, so I went into the more technical artist side with this. And I think if you give yourself a couple of months of deep dive, you'll get there for sure. Like everything is broken up into like small pieces. For example, nodes are just stacking up small pieces and build it up from there. I watch YouTube all the time for this. Anything, I think. Yeah. At some point, what I always aim for is when is the time I can be creative with a tool. Before that is just learning from YouTube. and after some point you can learn from messing around with the tools you came across, or you're like, oh wait a minute, I remember something from half a year ago, maybe I can incorporate it here. Yeah, it's also the question, what do you want to learn as well? I think I have most of the time this generalist approach, where I like to learn most things like on a certain level, and then some things I will go deeper, and that would be control rig and materials. Yeah, that was my first. I'm not a programmer I never programmed before Verse, so that was I really had to push myself and rewire my brain in a way. But I guess in that sense, the journey of I did a lot of this control rig nodes and also blueprint visual coding. So 3 years ago I didn't know what an array was. So I'm so confused about it. Some terms. So when you just allow yourself to give yourself some time to just mess with tools, I guess. Awesome, man. That's really cool. Yeah, not much else for today. I will be doing this a couple of times, like I said, a couple of times per week. And when I do it, for example, on a Monday, I'm aiming for 2 hours during my daytime, and then maybe 2 hours more in the evening. Your modules keep crashing in my islands. I don't have that. Well, I have a lot of crashes, but I don't think they come from modules. Well, what I don't understand is why this is getting, like, this is new to me. Maybe this is why things are crashing at the moment. So one other thing, this OBS live streamer, I really enjoyed setting this up, so I can change, for example, to the countdown. And it's the same background music, but what I did is change the equalizer. So on the countdown, it's the same song or the same music, but it is opened up, and now when in this live stream environment it is tuned down. For example, here. I enjoy building this out. I will improve on this as well, creating some animations or whatever. But I guess it works so far, so pretty cool. Yeah, I'm doing this full-time, yeah. I'm doing some part-time. So part-time is a personal project, and part-time is freelance work. So that's how it is at the moment. Alrighty, guys, I will see you in the next live stream. I'm aiming for Monday. Cool. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Alrighty, ciao, ciao.